Hello, everyone. Here, Tommy Walker, the Mind Engineer, with another episode of Entrepreneur Unleashed. The idea is to be able to share insight, tools, different things to be able to help you through your entrepreneur journey. I've been an entrepreneur now for 26 years, and I had many ups and downs, many failed businesses, many failed ideas. And it's not easy, guys. It's not as easy as everybody wants to portray out there, that, you just need to be 2 steps ahead of someone to be able to sell your services. You need to know about sales. People tell you very little about that. You need to know about marketing. Everybody makes it sound so easy to start a business and to make 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K. I get a lot of people that reach out to me and say, how much they want to make in the next 6 months or, 12 months. And sometimes they say 12K, 50K, 100K, they don't even understand that there are so many moving parts within the entrepreneur journey that we need to work on to be able to become successful with that business, right? So I believe that most people could be entrepreneurs, right? The problem is that most neglect the most important thing that they need to work on, and it has to do with mindset. So here we're back again with sharing these type of things, because this is what's holding most people back. It has nothing to do with marketing. It has nothing to do with sales. It doesn't have to do with knowing how to use Facebook in your advantage, or using Instagram, or whether you use YouTube or TikTok. It doesn't matter the platform that you use. It matters in a way, the mindset that you have towards whatever you're doing. Because the truth is, you can learn how to use Instagram in your favor. You can learn how to use YouTube. You can learn about Facebook. It doesn't matter. You can learn about the different things. But if you don't have the correct mindset, your mind is going to get in the way of doing the things that you want to do. Because I'm pretty sure that, and I've talked to hundreds of different entrepreneurs, that they know what they need to do and they're not doing it. So type yes in the chat, guys. If you're watching, let's start with this. If you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. Share here in the chat, guys. If you're watching this, that would be great. And on the other hand, if you want, I'm going to be the first one to say it. Yes, I'm going to write on the chat, yes, right? I've been there in the past where I know what I need to do for my business, and I'm not doing it. For many, many years, even for 13 years, more or less, guys, I knew what I had to do, and I wasn't doing it. Yes, I knew what I had to do, and I wasn't doing it. So what did help me start making changes was understanding about mindset. So one of the topics I want to talk today, guys, is dealing with fear as an entrepreneur. I have seen many gurus out there, that are talking about getting rid of fear. Like, it's like saying, hey, I got an infection on my leg, get rid of my leg. If I'm a person that runs, right, I wouldn't want to get my leg chopped off, right? Because it's going to impact, of course, my running skills. So this is in a way the same thing, guys. If you have fear, it's not about getting rid of the fear. It's about understanding how to deal with the fear. You cannot get rid of the fear. As I speak most of the times, guys, we have our spiritual part and we have our human part. The human part is always going to have fear when we're facing a different situation that we're used to, or facing a situation for the first time that we're not used to. When we're learning marketing, when we're learning sales, when we got to do videos, when we're doing whatever, we're going to feel some fear, guys. Each time I'm going to talk in front of people, I feel some fear, and there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is, as a big mentor that I had, a mountaineering mentor that I had, is he used to work in rescue. He still works a little bit on rescue and things like that. What he taught me, and it blew my mind so many years ago, is that fear is a good advisor. It's not a good driver. Yes, fear is a good advisor. I'm writing it down, advisor, but not a good driver. This is very important to understand, guys, because when I have fear, it is an alarm that's telling me, hey, Tommy, maybe you've never done this before, so you don't know how to do it. It's okay to feel fear. So I need to embrace the fear. I need to understand it, because normally for most people, when they don't deal with the fear, they're going to fall into procrastination. Yes, fear is a big reason why people fall into procrastination, because as they're not dealing with it, the mind is going to go into, okay, you're not dealing with this, I don't know what to do with this, let's go into shutdown mode. And normally it's not going to happen that the mind is you're going to be conscious and say, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to do this, so I'd rather do something else. No. What the mind is going to do, guys, is going to tell you, hey, Tommy, why don't you, instead of doing this video, why don't you, write a post? Why don't you, do this over here? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do some ads? It's going to try to trick you to do something else that it's not as uncomfortable, because it doesn't want to do what's uncomfortable, because it doesn't know how to deal with the fear. When we were kids at school, we learned so much crap, but we're not taught how to deal with their negative emotions. So this is all about that, guys, because seriously, I believe that a lot of people out there have amazing products or services, and their mindset is the only thing getting in the way of being able to have a successful business. Yes, guys, what's getting in the way for most people from being successful is their mindset. Not for everyone, of course, and there's nothing wrong with have a 9-to-5 job, guys, because thanks to the people that are working on Zoom, for the people that are working on Facebook, for the people that are working on the electrical companies, the people that are working on the gas companies. I have gas in my house, I have electricity, I have working Zoom, I have, different things. There has to be employees. There's a place for everyone. So this is important to understand also, because there's a lot of people talking out there like, oh, you should, have your own business. Not everybody, not everyone wants to have their own business. Not because they don't want to face it, because they rather, work for a company, and that's okay, right? The important is the intention behind it. So if I have fear, the intention doesn't have to be repress it, ignore it, right? Try to kick it out, destroy it, get rid of it. No, is how can I deal with it? So what I teach, guys, when I work with people, one-on-one, group settings, whatever it is first we need to identify, acknowledge, okay, I have fear, accept it. Yes, guys, accept, hey, there's nothing wrong to be scared. That is a human thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yes. So we need to learn how to deal with the fear. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared of what? I could be scared of things not going the way that I want. I could be scared of, failing with my business. I could be scared of being judged or criticized or rejected. I could be scared that somebody might not like the video that I have to do. I could be scared of, people judging me. I could be scared of people not wanting to buy from me. There's nothing wrong. Guys, most of the times, most entrepreneurs that are not making money with their business, not being able to grow their business, it has to do with their mindset. I have worked with people that have making zero money, people that were making 10K a month, people that were making 50K a month, people that were making 95K a month. And it all went back to mindset, not the next marketing strategy, not the next platform to learn from. I was using Facebook, it doesn't work, now I'm going to go to Instagram. I was using Instagram, it didn't work, I'm going to go to TikTok. No, guys, seriously, it has nothing to do with the platform, because every platform works. Some work faster, some work different than others, but every platform works. Because if you look online, you're going to find people talking about YouTube and how they were able to get, and you find that you have people that have 1 million followers on Facebook, or sorry, on YouTube. Then you go on TikTok and you have people that have 1 million followers. Then you go into Facebook and have people that are have X amount of followers. So how can it be that you can find any platform, you're going to find people being able to make sales through that platform? So it doesn't have to do with the platform in itself. It has to do with having the correct mindset to be able to apply this for enough time to see the difference, guys. Because another thing, if I do a video and that's it, and I expect it to blow up, it's not going to happen, guys. Seriously, it ain't going to happen. You put one video out and it's going to explode. Normally, to some people, it might have happened, but for most people, it doesn't happen, guys. So we need to put the work in. It means maybe doing 1 2 videos, a week or more if you want. Even there's, Gary V that says you got to put 2 videos out every day. You can do that too. The more you put out, there are more chances that you're going to get something viral. But again, most people is they start feeling fear, they stop doing what they need to do, and they see their business crumble. And then they say that Facebook doesn't work, that the algorithm has changed. They say that Instagram doesn't work. They say that YouTube doesn't work. They start blaming things on the outside. Okay, how long did you try it? Oh, I tried for 2 weeks, nothing happened. Oh, I tried it for a month, nothing happened. Guys, I tried for a whole year and a half, more or less, till things starting to blow up in a small scale, don't get me wrong, but started really seeing changes. That's what I mean blowing up. That's for the right way. Blowing up, it could be misinterpreted. Let's talk about seeing real changes, starting to make sales. It took me nearly 6 months to make my first sale. And then I started making some sales. And then it started taking me a year and a half where my business started really growing exponentially. Okay. But again, exponential meaning I started making more and more money, but it wasn't that I made 10K, in 6 months, 10K in a year. No, it took me a while to start making 10K a month, and it fluctuates, right? So the truth is we need to face our negative emotions. In this case, fear. It is normal to have fear as an entrepreneur in whatever thing you're going to move forward. Again, I need to start finding groups where to reach out to people. I get scared. What if I choose the wrong group? What if I do something bad? Hey, it's okay. What is the worst case scenario? So how do I feel? Fear. Fear of what? Why am I feeling fear? So what do I feel? In this case, fear. Why do I feel fear? I'm scared that I might not do it right. I'm scared that, I might post things that are not okay and they're going to kick me out of the group. I'm scared that I'm going to mess up and people are not going to like me. I'm scared that people are going to judge me. I need to find the context of that. And the next third question that I always share, guys, how do I feel? Why do I feel this? How does this make me feel about myself? How would I feel if I put a video out and people don't like it? How would that make me feel about myself? It's going to make me feel not good enough. It's going to make me feel like I'm a failure. It's going to make me feel whatever. Whatever I'm saying, guys, is going to make me feel like a failure. It's because I already have that thought in the back of my head that I'm a failure, that I'm not good enough, that I'm not worthy, that I'm stupid, that I'm whatever. You are scared of what people are going to say because you already believe in it. Because if there's something that you don't believe in, and somebody says that to you, like imagine somebody laughs at me because I have little hair. I'm going to laugh back at them because the truth is I have a lot of hair and I know that. So that is not something that's going to bother me. But if someone says something that bothers you, it's because you already believe in it. At a level in your mind, you believe in it. You might not be aware of it. So the idea with this work is to face your negative emotions, because negative emotions are the byproduct of beliefs. In this case, negative beliefs. So if I'm scared of people judging me, it's because I'm judging myself. I might have been judged as a kid. Now I'm judging myself, and I'm scared of people judging me because it's going to bring the pain that I feel, or I felt as a kid when people judge me, or when I judge myself, the pain that brings up. And I might not be aware of it, guys, but it's important to understand we need to accept the negative emotions. We need to understand what's the message behind the negative emotion, why it's there, fear what, and then address it. Okay, people are going to judge me. Yeah, people might judge me. So how can I, in a way, deal with that? Understand that judgment is talking about them and it's not talking about me. When I started my business, right, my businesses many years ago, right, that I tried different things in different moments, people said really nasty things. Tommy, you're not going to be able to do this. This is not going to work. My dad told me I was going to go to jail, and I wasn't doing anything illegal. So the truth is, a lot of people are going to start, saying things because they are scared and they are confessing to you their own fears. So let me put the camera back, guys, a second. Here we go. So when people talk about, your decisions, your ideas, or whatever, most of the times they're talking about their own stuff. So I need to start understanding the fear is the byproduct. I need to go deeper to find the beliefs that are creating the fears. And I need to address those beliefs. If I don't address them, if I don't change those beliefs, guys, I'm going to stay stuck. The mind is going to go into stress. The mind is going to go into anxiety. The mind is going to go into overwhelm, loss of focus, loss of clarity, loss of motivation. And I'm going to stay stuck. Type a yes in the chat, guys, if this has happened to you in the past, that you know what you got to do, but you're not doing it. That you know that you got to do this or that, and you're not being able to do it. You're falling into procrastination. You're postponing doing important things, maybe doing other stuff or not doing anything at all. Type a yes in the chat if this has happened to you. So one of the most important things in the entrepreneur journey, guys, is to face your negatives. There's nothing wrong with the negative emotions. I feel negative emotions whenever I face different scenarios in different situations. I have negative emotions, but I've learned how to deal with them so they don't get, the worst out of me. They get me stuck or whatever. That's the idea with this, guys. If we don't really work on a mindset and we see the surface problems only, oh, Tommy, I'm overwhelmed all the time. I'm stressed out. I have anxiety. I need to work on my anxiety. No, you don't need to focus on your anxiety or your stress, or breathe. Yeah, that could help you a little bit. I was working many years ago with a guy that started doing breathing exercises, 1 day a week to reduce his stress. Then it was 2 days a week. Then it was 3 days a week. Then he was doing this exercise several times a day to try to, keep his stress at bay. And it wasn't working, guys. It started once a week and he ended up doing every single day to keep his stress at bay. He wasn't dealing with the root problem. So we need to identify what is going on that is causing the stress so we can really deal with that and make changes, guys. So I hope this makes sense. I hope you enjoy this. Let me know in the chat, guys, if this made sense, if you liked it, if you have any questions. We need to learn how to deal with the negative emotions, because if we don't, what's going to happen again, guys? We're going to be stuck. We're going to feel all these negative, then, of course, overwhelm, stress, anxiety. It's going to take over and we're going to get stuck and we're not going to be able to move forward with a business. So that's the idea with this. Deal with your negative emotions. Don't crush them. Don't destroy them. Don't get rid of them. You cannot get rid of fear. Again, if I have an infection on my finger, I don't want somebody to chop it off. I want, some type of treatment that is going to take care of that finger so it stays where it is. So fear could be a good advisor if I know how to use it in my favor. So it's not about getting rid of this. It's about learning how to coexist with this. There's always a negative message behind an emotion. So use the emotion as a GPS to identify the negative belief that needs to be dealt with. What is the perception, the programming I need to change in the subconscious mind so the fear doesn't get overwhelming and I get stuck. I have fear and I still do the things that I need to do, guys. This is what I want to share with you. So thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on social media, let me know. Share this with more people if this is making sense, if you're enjoying this. Work on your mindset is your biggest asset to get your business going, guys. I've seen it for myself and I've seen it with hundreds of people that I've worked with that have seen changes as they worked on their mindset. So thank you very much for watching again. I'll stay here on Zoom, guys. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.